Unlock these 10 free cruise perks on any ship. 2026 hack.
The best perks on a cruise aren't advertised. They don't come from spending more, and they rarely show up on brochures. They live in simple cruise systems, and most passengers never use them, simply because nobody told them they exist. This countdown breaks down the small, real, built-in opportunities that can make your cruise feel smarter and more personalized. Keep watching. You'll find out one of the most powerful perks is hiding inside a feature you already use every day. You've just never used it this way before. Let's dive in. Number 10. Special Occasion Recognition. Every sailing is packed with celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, honeymoons, graduations. While nothing is guaranteed, ships often have small, thoughtful ways to acknowledge those moments, if you mention them early and politely. Sometimes it's a dessert after dinner, sometimes a card, a simple decoration, or a little sparkling wine. Other times, it's simply warm recognition from the team. But when something extra does show up, it feels special because you didn't order it like a product. Timing is everything. Don't wait halfway through the cruise. Let guest services or your dining team know soon after boarding. We're celebrating a special occasion on this sailing. Is there anything you're able to do to help make it memorable? You're not demanding. You're giving the crew permission to do what they're often already allowed to do. Next one is something that turns activities most people ignore into real, redeemable value. Number 9. Activity points and prize events. Most people glance at the daily schedule and think, trivia, deck games, pass. Big mistake. Some of those lighthearted events quietly come with prizes: champagne, a small merch, logo souvenirs, point slips you can redeem at the end of your cruise. Straightforward, not life-changing, but absolutely real. The trick? Learn how to spot them. Prize events usually have a tiny symbol or short note beside them in the program, easy to miss if you're skimming. So take 30 seconds each morning. Circle anything that hints at points or prizes. Show up, have fun, walk away with something everyone else ignored. And speaking of ignored, next up are the perks tied to the cabin category that many passengers never receive. Number 8. Suite and cabin category extras. Not every cabin comes with the same built-in perks, and even when extras are included, they're not always placed in your room automatically. Suites and sometimes higher cabin categories may include fruit bowls, upgraded toiletries, better coffee setups, or help with priority reservations. But here's the catch. If you don't ask, your steward may assume you're not interested. So on day 1, do this. Can you tell me which extra amenities are included with my cabin category? You're not chasing upgrades. You're making sure you receive what your category already provides. And now we move into a perk tucked inside something cruise lines love to advertise but rarely explain.
Number 7. Eco-program bonuses and sustainability activities. Cruise lines talk a lot about sustainability, but many of the most interesting eco-programs stay low profile. Depending on the ship, there may be behind-the-scenes talks, conservation-themed sessions, or environmental tours. Sometimes they even come with small recognition, a certificate, pin, or simple thank you gesture. You usually won't see these promoted loudly. You find them by asking, are there any sustainability activities or environmental programs available on this sailing? Sometimes you just get a fascinating look at how the ship operates. Sometimes you walk away with a small perk most guests never discover. Now let's step into an area many people avoid because it feels intimidating, even though it's completely free. Number 6. Free casino game lessons. Walk through the casino during Embarkation Day or a quiet afternoon, and you'll sometimes see dealers teaching curious passengers how the games work. No pressure, no chips, just free instruction. Blackjack, roulette, sometimes poker. The dealer walks you through table etiquette, odds, when players typically hit or stand, and how payouts work. You can ask questions, try sample hands, and build confidence without risking a dollar. These sessions usually happen during slow hours on sea day mornings or while most guests are ashore. Ask, do you have any complimentary casino game lessons scheduled for this sailing? You'll leave smarter, and whether you ever gamble or not is up to you. The knowledge is the perk. Next is something many cruisers miss, all because they assume everything they're entitled to will be handed to them automatically. Number 5. Hidden loyalty perks you have to ask for. Cruise lines love to promote the big loyalty benefits, recognition pins, cocktail parties, and priority boarding. But below those headline perks sit smaller benefits that exist, yet aren't always applied automatically. On some ships, that might include small welcome treats, like laundry bags, photo credits, invites to members-only events. On others, it could be specialty lunch vouchers or behind-the-scenes sessions. They're real, but they're often request-only. So instead of guessing, stop by the loyalty desk early and ask, what benefits are included at my status level on this specific ship? That wording matters. Perks can vary by vessel or region, and when the team checks your profile, they'll flag anything you're entitled to claim. Not gaming the system, just using what you already earned. Next up is a quiet window most repeat cruisers never notice.
Number 4. The Loyalty Program Transition Window. When cruise lines refresh or restructure loyalty programs, guests sometimes worry that older benefits may disappear. What many people don't realize is that during those change periods, previously earned perks are often still honored if you flag them. This isn't something staff automatically brings up, because everyone's history is different. So if something you previously qualified for isn't showing up, ask, can you confirm the benefits I currently qualify for, and whether there are any I should use before changes take effect. And in many cases, the team will help apply benefits you earned under the previous structure. For long-time cruisers, that can mean enjoying a perk one more time instead of losing it quietly. Now we're moving into the top 3, starting with one of the easiest chances to walk away with something free. Number 3. Embarkation-Day Spa Giveaway. While most passengers board, grab lunch, and wander the decks, the spa is often running one of the easiest giveaway opportunities on the ship. Short tour, short raffle, real prizes, treatment credits, discounts, product bundles, or complimentary add-ons. But there's one rule. You usually have to be present when they draw the names. Leave early, lose your shot. The tour takes a few minutes. They explain the rooms, thermal areas, and services, then gather everyone for the draw. Insiders know better. It's a quick window where free value is genuinely on the table. Take the tour. Stay for the drawing. Worst case, you walk out knowing the layout and pricing before your first sea day. Best case, you win something. Next, we head into the dining room where a quiet, respectful request can get you your desired dish. Number 2. Off-menu dining requests. One of the smartest insider moves on board happens in the main dining room. It has nothing to do with ordering more food. It's about understanding that the galley can sometimes prepare dishes that don't appear on the printed menu, as long as the ingredients are already on board and the request is reasonable. This isn't special treatment. It's how cruise kitchens operate at scale. They keep staple items for dietary needs, guest favorites, and repeat dishes. If you loved something from a previous night, want something simpler than the current menu, ask ahead of time. Talk to the dining room manager earlier in the day. We really enjoyed the grilled chicken from last night. If the kitchen has the ingredients, would it be possible to request it again for dinner this evening? Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes the menu workload makes it impossible. But when it is possible, it feels like a personal touch inside a massive operation. And now, the smartest perk of them all. Number 1. The Digital Advisor Hack. This is the perk most passengers miss, not because it's hidden, but because they treat the cruise app like a schedule board instead of what it's becoming, a service gateway. On newer ships, some lines now include a digital advisor or in-app assistant that handles dining requests, cabin needs, spa questions, and schedule changes. But behind the scenes, it also connects to loyalty tiers, celebration notes, and guest profiles. And when those elements align, it can sometimes trigger a small complimentary amenity, especially tied to milestones or special occasions. Not upgrades, not big giveaways, just subtle gestures that make the sailing feel personal. The secret is how you phrase the request. Can you check whether any complimentary amenities are available for my loyalty status or special occasion on this sailing? You're not asking for something free. You're asking the system to verify eligibility. Sometimes nothing triggers. Sometimes something small does. Either way, you're playing within how the service structure is designed. And that's why this sits at the top of the list. If you're still here, you're officially part of the insider crowd. Hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the moment. For sticking around, I've got 2 bonus secrets for you. Event attendance perks. Some events look like pure marketing. Art auctions, port shopping talks, jewelry showcases, most passengers walk right past, but many of these sessions quietly include perks for attending. Raffle tickets, charms, coupons, or the occasional complimentary drink. You're not required to buy anything. Sit, collect the perk, leave politely if it's not your thing. Low effort, zero cost, easy win. Lastly, the free water move. Not glamorous, but incredibly practical. Tap water and dining room water on modern ships is filtered, safe, and constantly monitored. You don't need to rely on paid bottled water unless you prefer it. Ask for water at meals. Refill your bottle at beverage stations. Over a week-long cruise, the savings add up quietly. Crisp emphasis. Small move, big payoff. And that's it. The best freebies at sea aren't loud or advertised. They live in loyalty systems, cabin categories, event spaces, and the growing digital tools behind the scenes. They're not about pushing, they're about awareness. Once you peek behind the curtain, you realize the hidden world keeping the magic alive. And yeah, some parts of it can be clever traps waiting for the ignorant. But the good news? Now you know. And the more you understand how it all really works, the smarter you cruise, the fewer surprises you get, and the more you'll appreciate the incredible crew who makes everything happen. Turn on notifications. This series has a lot more coming, and you won't want to miss the next one. So tell me in the comments, what's the one perk that surprised you today?